That's right, y'all. Today, we're driving this chariot. We've got to manage our manure. We got our manure all over the place. It's spread out nice and good for us everywhere. So basically, we got this thing on the back of the gator. This is called a chain drag. Now, you can flip it over and these teeth will dig into the ground, or you can flip it the way I do and the manure hangs up in it and just slides out. It spreads it basically. So basically we're going to spread fertilizer all day today. We've got to drive around in all these piles over this whole area. We've got to clean up and knock it down and make fertilizer out of it. We got rain coming tomorrow, so today is going to be the best day to do this. And basically you overlap a little bit there and you just drive back and forth, and the chain drag back there does everything else for you. It knocks them all down, spreads them all out, and all that good stuff. We started right there, so we'll go down here and we'll turn around, make a big circle here, and it'll also pick up that net wrap. That'll get wrapped up in the teeth and we'll get it picked up too, all at the same time. So we're driving around. You know, cows love leaving manure at the hay bale. So we move the hay bale around the farm to get the manure spread out. And when we get back over here, you'll see that last lap I took and what it did. Right there's where we was at when we started. So you overlap a little bit, you just keep going. And that's how we manage the manure. Try not to go real fast and get a wet one on this wheel here, because if you do, you see what happens. It comes up inside the cab with us. We got a little bit down there, but it's okay. You just keep going. You're scared of a little manure, this probably ain't the job for you. Having cows probably ain't for you neither. Or donkeys, or horses, or shims, or any of that. See, it's throwing it all over there. But just keep easing on, and you try to drive over where you see fertilizer. See, some people look at that and say, damn, that's a nice stinky job. I look at it and say, I'm making money, so I won't have to buy fertilizer because I already got fertilizer. Just keep easing on. Right there's where we was last time. See, all that manure has been managed. Some of it comes way down here. We just keep driving back and forth, spreading manure. I'll get back to you when I get this little section done and show you what it looks like. Okay, y'all, we got this spot done here. About an acre's worth. Took about an hour, but we got it all done. All the fertilizer is spread out. That chain does a good job. Let me get a section here. You can see it there. Broke up real fine. Laid out. That's a good job. So down here where the I got two hay bales there in the row, I put them in a pretty sore or bad fertilization spot. I wanted a lot of fertilizer, so I'm gonna go down there. I gotta hit this little spot here first. Cows are hanging out up underneath these trees here, or these cedars, while they're eating on that hay bale up here on the hill. So we're gonna knock this down real quick, and then we're gonna go down there to that big area. About an acre an hour is all I can do. That there is about I might be able to do a little more if there ain't as much turning. Maybe 2 I ain't gonna be able to get in them trees. I lost a lot in there, but they're doing that when it gets bad weather. They get in there out of the wind and all. So let me put this thing on cruise control and see how fast I can get it done. Another acre down the long straightaways, you can knock it out, get it done quick. I had to stop and clean the chain out. I got a bunch of stuff in the bed of the gator there, but down here it looks like a war zone. You see, from about here over to about there, that whole middle section there, there's a lot. And all this land over here is very poor. This, from about that tree over, all that was woods. From that tree that way, it was so wet down in there, it really couldn't grow nothing. This spot down in here was about 3 foot low, so I went and dug that pond down there and moved that dirt up to make all that usable land. And it's dried out pretty well over the time, over the last 5 or 6 years, but it's usable down there where you can grow grass on it anyway. I still need to take a couple more trees out down there, just because see how much shade it's getting there. It don't really dry up that much. If I take them 4 bigger pines there out, it would dry it up a lot. So I'm probably going to do that maybe next year, and see if we can get that dried up a little bit. This tree here, it's got a bunch of mistletoe in it, but I throw my salt out at the bottom of it, and that's what it does to the trees. The cows have done dug a hole there to eat the salt. I'm gonna go around there and try to get that manure pack out of there. There's a bunch of manure up here too, and get all this spread out. I need to go down there and check on that cow. There's one cow off by herself down there. I don't know why. I know I was down here yesterday or day before yesterday. She's in heat and they was running her pretty hard. She's done had a calf this year, so there's 3 bulls up there fighting over. I'm gonna fix that day after tomorrow. I don't know if I'll do a video on that or not, but I'll fix them bulls fighting over. But I'll be back here in a little bit. going and going and going. Obviously, the closer the circle gets, the slower you have to go. And it's also knocking down ant hills and you know, other things like that, like wood, like that piece there. If it lays on that one side, it'll rot. But if you flip it over, the other side will start rotting, so it'll rot twice as fast. So it's doing stuff like that too. And this net wrap, it'll flip it up where I can just reach down and pick it up. It makes it real easy. Okay, y'all, we got it done. I got all that down there done. I got this down here done. All that up there done. It's about 20 acres here. Got it all done. Hay situation, this is New Year's Eve. Hay situation's looking good. I ain't had to use a ton of it yet. I've got to get to May, usually about May 15th is a good date. You can bank on that date. You'll have grass before then. I still got probably 70 bales, something like that. So we got that good. We got our fertilizer down for the year, or for the spring anyway. We'll come back and do it again right before green up, and that should last us on through. So we've got it all worked in. It's supposed to rain tomorrow. Should incorporate in real good. That's why I was pushing to get it done today. But if y'all like what you see, give us a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you hadn't already, and we'll catch you on the next one.